Hello. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Too Legit City on the mic. Yo, what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing today? Too Legit City here. Today we're back on the Oxygen Not Included. Getting back into the Oni colonies. Guess who's back today, guys? Mamba is back. And he's chilling. Look at the Mambas. He's looking at the camera. He knows. He knows. He's a beautiful kitty cat. He's laying down, checking out his space. But of course, hope everyone in chat is doing good today. Sad Renee, I see you over there, Hawk of Fire. Take that, Big B, Gabriel Burgos. Hope everyone's doing good today. Bubba Fetta, I see you as well. Good, but not as good as I was like. Dude, man. It'd be like that sometimes. If you've ever seen that episode of South Park, sometimes you gotta feel a little bit down so that you could understand how it feels when it feels good. Because we have to take the good with the bad. A little bit of sadness makes you human again. Butters, man. Butters in South Park was a character. Alright, we got the Mamba. We have to crop him out a little bit. It feels bad. Hey, I see you over there, Cyrone. I wouldn't know how that feels because I'm single. Huge rip, yo. Been single for a couple years, man. Tough times. Happy for you though, man. But for me, I'm just over here with Mamba. Anyways, we're gonna be back into the max difficulty flipped Mamba run. Y'all know what it is. Getting back into the Oni colonies, and of course, y'all know what it is. We're gonna be approaching the end game today. Of course, we're just taking a step into it, so we're at the very beginning. And for the most part, this means we're gonna be looking to build our rad bold reactor. Now the problem with this is power consumption, so we might have to do a little bit of prep work for that. We do have hydrogen that we could pull over from the other planets. And yeah, I have not made that at all. Oh, Mamba's out. Mamba doesn't want to be on the bed today. Feels bad. I see you over there, Cyrone. I see you over there. I mean, if it's big for you, it's big for you. This is probably, what's going on, Vedi? Vedi Picho? Am I saying that right? Hello, hello? Food decayed. I was on the other planet, that's fine. But hey, good for you, Cyrone, good for you. I kind of just look at that as, you know, you have someone that loves you, and that's all that really matters. The other stuff is just, you know, it's just other stuff. I don't really care for that. At the end of the day, man, you have someone that loves you. That's all that matters. I go by Vet. Gotcha, gotcha. Welcome on in, Vet. Hope you're doing well today. Hope you are having a good Tuesdays. Alright, so we did find a new planetoid. Wow. What an asteroid. Cold water, hydrogen, chlorine, sulfur, hot oxygen. This is weird, man. Alright, so anyways, we got our sleep wheat farm rolling. This is gonna take a little bit of time though for this to actually be full force. Meaning that we're still gonna move some grubs in, all that goodness. And I need to start thinking about how I want to handle that. Another thing is that I don't have enough grubs long term to have them both here and the sleep wheat. So I might actually start moving the Sweetles from our island over to here. Now we do lose the bonus if they rub. We do lose the bonus if they do rub over the grubs, but we would get more chances at grub eggs. So in the long term, we would be winning out. So let's actually do that real quick. This is already at 2. Both of these look like they're going to survive for a while. That's shut off. There's no drop off here. This was the Draco Starve, or the Draco kill box that I don't think we're going to use anymore. Is there anything else here? No, just Dracos. Okay. There's a Sweetle right there. Have you ever tried speedrunning this game? Back when there wasn't anything to do? Yes, I used to do that. Though they're the fastest cycle counts, I was able to get certain achievements back in the vanilla game. I got Carnivore in 58 cycles, Locavore in 53, Down the Hatch in 86. I was able to launch a rocket by cycle 76. And then, DLC came out, more content, and, we still got things to do. But for the most part, not RTA. I don't know if you want to do this category RTA. It's a little bit weird. Just because of how loading works, how lag becomes a factor, and then you also have things like, wait a second. What the heck? Oh, wow. Y'all see this? And that didn't break my submerged spawn. Yeah, so last video, I accidentally pumped out oil from the other planetoid, and it was maxed out, so we weren't filtering out the oil. No. So I piped in oil into the electrolyzers accidentally because I was transferring oil from the other planetoid right here. We have a shared pipeline where we pump either oil or water. And what happened was that my water reservoir right here filled up. So the filter right here is not a perfect filter. This is a requires your storage to be empty for this to work filter. So if this fills up, the oil just bypasses. So the oil eventually got into the pipeline, and that's why we have oil in here. So I didn't realize it, but I guess when the oil gets inputted into the electrolyzer, it gets auto dumped out and the building takes damage. So it looks like we replaced the liquids that's on there with a little bit of oil and it still works. That's wild. Look at that liquid spread. That's really wild, man. That's really wild. Take that, Big B. What's good? I see you over there. I hope you're doing well. So we accidentally piped in oil and then the oil is just chilling now. Oh man. Plop all, have fun. Super subs, I see you over there. Hope you're doing well as well. Thank you for the good wishes, man. Alright, so we got this rolling. And we got a little bit of idle dupes. For the time being, we're gonna make them sweep a little bit. And then we'll probably start moving some of the materials. What does claim the area in the city do? That's for the other game we play. We play both City Skylines and Oxygen not included, so that's technically for the other game that we play. Alright, so motherfucking Sweetles. Sweetles are... oh, man. What's the most interesting thing with the new DLC currently? I haven't played since it launched. Ooh, the new DLC changes up how rocketry works entirely. So rocketry is way different. Rocketry is way different. So how rocketry works is, now you do this early game. If I go into the research tab, you'll probably get a better idea. You get rocket tech as early as you get the supercomputer. So as soon as you get the supercomputer, you immediately get rocket platforms to allow you to build rockets. And then from there, you just got to tech up the correct engine you want to use. So the engines are pretty early. So you could also get something like the CO2 engine pretty early as well. There's also something like a sucrose engine you get pretty early. But for the most part, they basically allow you to start doing your rocket navigation early on because they actually gave you planets nearby. So since they're close by, you could actually travel this distance with the rocket pretty easily. It's 6 tiles range, 5 to 6 depending on which one you're using. And it's pretty good. You could see that with these planets close by, we could do some easy travel. Okay, Kun, I see you over there. Hope you're doing well. But that's one of them. The other one is the introduction of this guy. He is the guy with the pink ears. You could see him popping up right there. He's a very cute little pip. He has additional properties where he will walk up to eggs randomly and start hugging them. Hopefully we'll get to see him do that right now. He doesn't want to hug any eggs, feels bad. So this little guy right there, the cuddle pip, he has some properties where he has snuggling instincts, and he will hug eggs randomly, giving a incubation buff similar to incubators. So they speed up the egg hatching process. But they're pretty good. Oh, Cuddle Pip should be base game as well. That's true. That came with a content patch. That's true. That's true. So the biggest thing is probably space and then radiation. Radiation's a new resource that you could harvest in order to power rocket engines and other buildings. And it's pretty good because of that. Of course, with the new resource also means new diseases, as that's something to think about. There's going to be some new diseases along the way. But outside of that, all around there's been some minor changes, a lot of which should have been applied to the base game as well, like the food preservation, suits breaking down, and then of course there's new crops, new critters, the grub sweetles, we have grub fruit now. Wait, am I dropping them back up top? I am. Oh, that's Pepega, dude. I'm wrangling them and then just dropping them off at the top. That is not smart. Feels bad, man. Alright, hopefully they'll... Oh, there it is! The egg hugging. That guy. That guy. You see him? That guy. The cuddle pip. He's a cutie pie. What's max range on rad rockets? 20 tiles. Travel range, right? Travel range? Or are you talking about rocket height? So a Rad Bull rocket could travel 20 tiles. Or you could go 10 tiles one direction and then come back. So it's a round trip. Travel range is 20 tiles. Can you boost it? Nope. Each rocket engine has its own set range and set rocket height. So something like my CO2 rocket right here, you can see the background tiles only goes up to the top right here. That's the maximum height for this specific engine. So comparatively, this is only, what, 10 tiles? The Rad Bull rocket's a little bit taller. So it depends on what you want to do. A lot of times, the best all-around rocket is going to be hydrogen. And that's because hydrogen has the max range, and it has the maximum rocket length. Meaning that you could add the most amount of things on this rocket. Of course, it comes at a cost of having the ability to make liquid hydrogen, which is, you know, requires supercoolant. So it's very endgame. But you don't need to get that. You could actually just beat the game with the Rad Bull rocket. Mighty Stoosh, I see you over there. Hope you're doing well. Mamba doesn't want to be on the bed again. Feels bad. In the middle of either going with the nuclear or wait on hydrogen, it's up to you. There's pros and cons to both, but you know, end of the day, it's up to you. Alright, so we gotta remove all of these pitcher pumps. And then I also want to start mining more obsidian. We got to take care of all the magma here today. This is low, but I think it's fine in terms of gas pressure. There's polluted oxygen here, but I don't think we're actually going to clean it. We're just going to leave it. I'm going to be a little bit lazy about that. And we got a new printable. So, let's see. No directlet. I don't think we take a dupe either. At least not yet. Now, this guy, Mr. Aero Capital Fellow, he's chilling. We could send him back right now. But right now, what is his skills? He has level 1 digging, and he has no skills. Holy crap. We might want to send him home. Like, he literally just can't do anything. It's time to go home, fam. Oh, we need to open this design. That's right. I forgot about this. We got to go in here and actually do something about this. Fun times, fun times. I beat the game just with the petrol engine. That works too. That works too. I don't really think the hydrogen engines are worth it because of the liquid O2H2 and the fact that the fuel tanks are used part of the rocket engine height. It is. And that's also the reason why I avoid building it. It's for the same reason. That technically it's the slower rocket. Only when looking at speed. Only when looking at speed. Because if you are looking at rocket travel distance, hydrogen is farthest travel. But if you consider speed of travel, Radbold rocket is by far the fastest. And it's also because of the lack of needing a fuel tank. The hydrogen rocket on paper, just the engine, is faster than the Radbold engine. But for that reason where you need a fuel tank and an oxidizer, it slows it down. To the point where the Radbolt's faster. So, yeah, technically Radbolt is the way I always go. Try to go with the Radbolt every time. Started the classic map, and I got the tools not included DLC. Really need insulation and supercoolant from other asteroids. Oh, you're using one of those pre-generated seeds. I see you over there, Bubba Fetta. Have fun with that, man. I see you over there. Alright, so we're still dumping magma into here before we actually could tap into that. There's a little bit of magma here too we have to take care of. And then we got this pool on the right. Otherwise, we have a big vacuum. Of course, we're going to try to complete that today. I think the natural gas is doing pretty well. We are keeping it chill. We don't want to freeze it. So we're keeping it right above 0. And we have polluted water, so that goes to -20. So we should be a little bit good. Hi, what's going on, Subsonic? How are you? I see you over there. So my dude's back. We're moving some Sweetles in. Let's go. Alright, we gotta move more Sweetles. Oh, not attack. Wrangle. Wrangle this guy. Wrangle this guy. Wrangle this guy. Wrangle. Oh, this guy's about to die. We're gonna... No, we can't kill him. The hatches are gonna eat the food. Oh, Sweetle larva. I gotta take him. I'm hoping to complete the community center either tonight or tomorrow. Gotcha, gotcha. Talking about something. You're probably speaking on the wrong channel, Gabriel. Don't know what you're talking about, man. He's talking about Stardew? That's random, dude. Maybe it is. Sounds like Stardew. And we're going to remove these insulated tiles because it's not going to be needed. Alright, so... Is there any tech I want to grab still? We might as well start harvesting databanks again. So we'll go right outside. Wait a second. We don't have food. Okay. We're gonna go back to 5 kilograms of growth preserves. Shouldn't be too bad. I'll see you over there, Gabriel. That's really random, but sure. Complete it, man. I don't know what's stopping you. Eight hatches is pretty good. Okay. So, what do we need to do now? We need this to get mined. I need to release the magma. And I want to make a geothermal power setup. At the same time, you know, it is what it is. This is going to be a bad time. And then I think what we want to do soon is build our reactor setup. Let's start looking at this. Ooh, I do not have that much steel. I just thought you could say something and people could understand. I didn't realize the topic is what is playing on stream. It's a lot of times that's kind of how that works. I don't know, like, what am I supposed to say to that? Because it's like, is anyone thinking about Stardew? It's just it just comes out of nowhere. I'm not saying that you can't talk about it. It's just like you're sitting in class and then out of nowhere someone goes, "I'm gonna banish your ass to the Shadow Realm." And everyone looks at you like, "What are you talking about, man?" And then some people in the class might go, "Oh yeah, I watch Yu-Gi-Oh as well." Right? And some people are going to be laughing. And then some people are going to be like, what's this guy talking about? Blank face. I don't know. It's like, you got to understand, Gabriel, there's a time and place for everything. And it's not that you can't do that, but you got to understand that it's like, it's poorly timed. Liquid copper. We could mop that up. Alright, we'll just put some there and start the pitch pump. Oh, they dropped the food outside. Oh man, I hope they pick up the food from there. Oh, they have new food. Feels bad. Okay, so we have to sweep the old food. That's gonna be here. Hola, dude. How's your day? What's going on, Bruja? How are you? We're doing all right. Are we doing a cheese reactor? Cheese reactor, indeed. We're gonna be setting up the radiation rockets with the rad bolts, and then we're gonna make a cheese reactor. I'm thinking about where to put it because I think that we should have it far on the right. We're not going to harness the energy. So I think we should be fine. So, rocket platforms. That's... Wait a second. How tall are Radbolt rocket engines? Do they tell you? They need to give me data on this, dude. Ah, that sucks. Because I don't know how much range I have. I need to make sure I have enough space to build the rocket. 2520. Shit. We got conflicting answers, you guys. We doing all right, though, Bruja? How are you, though? How are you doing today? Chillin', sipping on a beer. Yo, man, I see you over there. Champions League, cozy and relaxing. Need to any sports? Basketball. My Lakers are having a tough time right now. I tried to do that, and the game doesn't want to give it to me. Oh, you could just do this. Okay. Oh, it's 20. Okay. Because I tried to do it like this. Oh, they did give it to me on mouse over. Okay. So it's 20. Okay, we could do that. And then I have to be low then. That's fine. So I'll probably have to be like this low. Alright, so we're going to have a telescope rocket. So we would do space scanning. We're probably going to have a rover trailblazer rocket for landing. And then we'll probably have another rocket for miscellaneous reasons. I will also prep in a 4th rocket. We're going to keep research on here. So we don't have to use the rad bolt engine and the power associated with that. Oh, crap. This means I need to worry about water consumption. Oh, crap. That means I need to tap into this ASAP. Oh, man. That means I shouldn't oil well. I just realized that. I shouldn't oil well, since this is going to take away water from my supply to the reactor. Meaning that I need to have a constant supply of water, which is fine. But we're using that water for oxygen. That might be a problem. And our only water source are from cool steam vents. We don't have a proper geyser. Right? Because we have a cool steam vent here. And we have a cool steam vent here. Do I actually have to start making a rocket setup to drag water from this asteroid to bring it back home? Oh man, triple water geyser setups. We could make a CO2 rocket with a liquid cargo tank and a solo spacefarer setup to go there, drag water, and then come back. And then the only thing we would need to go to set up is solar panels. You watch playoffs usually? Gotcha. Favorite player? All time or current? For the most part, though, I'm a big basketball guy. I don't really, you know, for me, I look deeper into the game. Kobe's all time, yep, easily. But yeah, it's a bad time for my Lakers. And of course, because I'm a Lakers fan, I don't need to. I don't want to talk about my Lakers too much because everyone loves to hate on them. This game needs better interplanetary logistics. I want to say that the interplanetary stuff is not bad if you start doing the payloading. Right here, interplanetary launcher, and then you have the targeting beacon. So basically that lets you set up so that you don't have to send a rocket. You could just send supplies and it drops off on the surface of the planet. On the top, and then you would just have to land and open it, and the resources are there for you. So you have a couple ways of doing that. You could either just build a rocket, send it over with the resources inside, or launch it over. Launching it is not that bad though. Now the problem with launching it is that technically you do have to do some things for that. Like, I believe the interplanetary launcher requires you to use rad bolt engine. Not rad bolt engine. The rad bolts to power this, I believe. I might be 100% wrong. But yeah, you got to do that with that. See, that's not considered. If that makes sense. People don't consider that at all. You're right that we got rings recently, but no one cares about that. They look at LA and they still say, you guys suck. Who cares that you guys won a ring 2 years ago? That's what everyone says. And it's like, you know, it's us versus everybody. In the term that you're either a Laker fan or you hate the Lakers. But you need the can opener at the other end and the rats to launch it. Yeah, you need the rats to launch it. That's one of them. You don't need the can opener. I know what you're talking about. It speeds it up though. But you don't need it. That's the thing. If you do have it, it makes it a lot faster. Your duplicant should be able to open the care package without utilizing it, but it just makes opening it a lot faster. You're a Barca fan. I feel you with that. I don't follow them enough. I just know that they're one of the bigger franchises. Or, you know, like in terms of, like you have a lot of clubs and teams. It's just that they're some of the ones with better history. Something like that. Or at least recent history. I don't know enough about it, though, to talk about it. Alright, so we need that. So then we go back down. And then we can actually seal this up now to have it part of the living space. Oh, I don't have enough beds. Okay, we're sealing this up now. We gotta seal it up. Otherwise, we don't have enough bed space. We're gonna make a new bedroom right here for the people. So all the water there, we gotta eventually deal with it. Shouldn't be too bad. They had their prime, fans expecting to win every year, but competition is very harsh. It'd be like that, man. That's the reality of it a lot of the times. Fans just kind of expect you to be able to win. And then when you do win, everyone seems to hate you. They don't think it be like it is, man, but it do. So who's my silent one? He needs to be able to eat this, and he is. Cool, cool. Unpermitted food source. Do we not have any more grub fruit in the bottom? We do not have any more grub fruit at the bottom. We do have a lot of preserves. That's not bad. We'll start sweeping grub fruit again, though. Just so that people have grub fruit. We have way too much of it. We just gotta drop it off so they don't stop losing calories. Silent one is in the rocket orbit. Nice. I thought we had no toilets for a second. They seem to be okay. Alright, we'll switch this in, and then we gotta turn it off soon. Gotta go to sleep. Gotcha, vet. See you next time, man. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you have a good one. Unreachable food. You have this right there. Oh, it's grounded. Y'all gotta stop that. He has grub fruit preserves. What do you mean? And you're allowed to eat it. Okay, he was just glitched out. Alright, so we have 500,000 kcals. That's good enough. Let's uncheck this. And then let's sweep this. Let's also sweep that. Sweep all the grub fruit. Grounded or controlled, it'd be like that, man. That's one thing I wish they fix. The grounded setups in this game don't really work as often. They tend to glitch out every playthrough. I see you over there, though, Ghost Rider. How are you today? Hope you're doing well. Okay, that got lined up. Alright, so we can remove this now. Double door setup, 64 tiles. And then let's get some beds in. Boba Fett is our head. I see you over there. Grounded shouldn't matter as if in space. Yeah, that's why. I believe that. Like, you guys are right. It's just that it doesn't work that way for some reason. The game tends to keep it grounded when I'm in space for this playthrough. I don't know why. For this playthrough specifically, they are not removing the grounding while I'm in space. I don't have any spacefarers right here either. It's really weird. Alright, so I need to send someone that could dig. And I only have one person with digging skill. And that's Steph. Wait, didn't I just get a new person that could dig? Hello? Was it Leofar? It is Leofar. Alright, he's coming in, boys. Leofar is getting the digging skill. And we gotta send him to the other asteroid. Alright, so we're gonna go take him over there to mine diamonds. We're gonna want that for him. These are closed, that's good. Alright, so these are there. That's not bad. So, we'll build it on this platform first. Radbull rocket engine. Alright, we built 2. And there's one thing I forgot to do. I have never rebuilt my metal refinery after initially using it. I actually don't have a metal refinery on my map right now. So, I think we have to try to make a metal refinery design. Honestly, that feels like the only thing I could do right now. I need to make that metal refinery design. So, let's remove the airflow tiles. I think we're going to relocate this as well. Gotta get rid of the deodorizer and the style. I just want to ask them before I say I'm having trouble. I need some tips. No, you're fine. You could ask. I'm not going to time you out for something like that. It's just that it's like... It's kind of weird. Yeah, have you seen that meme? Is, sir, this is a Wendy's? That's kind of how it feels like. I'm not gonna lie. You can ask, though. I don't know if anyone's gonna be able to help. Gonna be expensive without cold water. Yeah, man. It's gonna be tough. But I think we'll be able to do it. I have to do some things, though. Alright, Leofar is gonna be over here. He's gonna be the guy to help us mine some diamonds. Big diamond chunk over here. So we need to go down this way. I could climb down these tiles. I want to mine those 2. And then we go 4, 4. We mine these to go that way. Might as well get the iron and then the oxalate releases. And then a large vein over here. So from there, I would want to build ladders going down. Oh, that's a Sporkid. Oh, shit. I just realized that. He almost got me. He almost got me. That's a Sporkid. With some zombie spores. Okay. Alright, we'll just mine this much for now. And maybe we just let the slime lung kind of just bully the Sporkid. I didn't realize that, man. And then after we're done with that, we'll mine a little bit of obsidian. We'll keep the tile we need to keep on. And we'll mine the rest of it. Should be pretty straightforward right there. This side. We bopped the Sporkid. There's another one in there. And there's no diamond on this side. Feels bad, man. That means I have to go through here. Alright, that means we'll mine through this way a little bit particularly. It's gonna be kind of weird. But there's no Sporkid in the bottom tank, so we could technically try to dig through this way, leaving the lead there, even though there's no germs there. And then we could just mine the diamonds. Oh, don't you have tiles you could put on the ground? Doesn't that help? I'm not sure if it actually does. So, I haven't played Stardew in like 3 years. So, I don't want to give advice because it might be patched out or outdated. But, yeah, couldn't you put tiles on the ground? Wait, how are you starving? Restricted? But we're not. Wait, what? How are you starving? You're actually gonna die. Y'all see this? There's no restrictions. Oh no. Alright, man. We're just gonna put the food on the ground. You go eat it. It's still controlled on the fridge, but there's no restrictions on the rocket control station. It said access restricted by rocket control station. The game doesn't want me to have the rockets to work today. They're trying to make sure Silent One dies. Feels bad, man. He'll be okay, though. He'll be okay. Alright, good thing we caught that. Good thing we caught that. We gotta delete the fridge. We might have to. We might have to, man. I'm seeing some weird bugs like that. I don't know where it comes from. It's weird. It seems very unnecessary. Alright, we're gonna replace the ladder here with a fire pole so that it's easier access going up and down. I probably want to sweep the items here as well. And there's some gases there I could probably try to crush for fun. Try to crush the gas for fun. It's always a fun time. And then I guess we could start deodorizing this. Oh, there's a deodorizer here. There's just no power. Alright, we'll just grab that like that. Little bit of deodorizing is required there. And so this water right here at 9 degrees is coming in from here. It's cold, cold water. Natural gas is going down, but with the NG tune-up, hopefully it's not as bad. That's at 95.35, and the automation seems okay. You need to delete the object and build it again. Oh, you have to rebuild the building. Oh, I see. That's what you guys are saying. Delete the fridge. Gotcha, gotcha. Been getting my bed in the rocket locked out. If I just hop to orbit and do research all day today? I see, I see. So it looks like the rocket's been having some issues, huh? Feels bad, man. Let's make a copy of this. Oh, I don't have the materials. Feels bad. So we'll just delete that for now. Leofar, unreachable food. He has... Oh, I have to allow him to eat that. There we go. So the grub food preserves are long-term food, which is why we're not really freely giving people access to eat that. We don't want that to be a thing. I also need to sweep some of the items here, so I'll make a storage bin temporarily. Probably just put it right there. I don't know if there's a hatch, but it's not really going to matter too much. Alright, he's taking a dump. That's cool. And then once this is dormant, I want to kick this on. Dude, y'all see this? Because of that water drop on this tile, I still got infinite gas pressure spill. So lucky. At that same idea, I could vacuum this setup now. I could vacuum the oxygen from here, and it doesn't really, well, I don't need to, though. I'm just saying, look at that. Water drop shenanigans. I just need to open this up from the inside now. I probably should. Don't mind it. I want to wait till it's dormant, though. Yeah, we got some things to do still. Okay, so back to here. Still pumping the magma. I should mop up the copper. And I do want to use a weird strat. Alright, so we are going to do this. Wait, that's the wrong tiles. We're going to do this. And I should be able to do it from the ladder. Alright, so we're going to basically drop the liquid copper on top of a regular tile so that the copper solidifies. It should be not too bad. Alright, so at this point, I need to get some bristle blossoms started. That may be what we do. Oh, that uses water, though. Ah, man. It's making me think like I need to build a proper reactor build today. So I need to build a meta refinery so that I could get enough steel for the Radbolt rockets, because we're going to need a lot of steel. And then if I build a proper reactor design, I get to reuse the water. So I don't have to worry about it. Man. The dilemmas, man. The dilemmas. So we have water coming in from the other asteroid. We also have water coming in from the sea, right? Oh yeah, we could remove this. So we need to build a reactor. I think we have it here. Not reactor, a meta refinery. I think we have the meta refinery here. This is not a bad location. It's right next to the power. I think it's not bad. There's a lot of jank movement, though, that I guess we could try to improve. My water pump is inside an infinite storage is broken. Is there any idea how to fix it? Which design are you using for the liquid storage? I'm assuming it's liquid, right? Because you say water pump. Do you know which design you're utilizing? Are you utilizing, because there's one where you block the outlet with gas, there's one where it's a spillway, there's one where you use oil, there's another one where you use doors. So it really depends on the method. I hear you, Mamba. You're doing all right. We're going to grab research rocketry. It's pretty sweet. Digging is not bad. That's pretty good for landing on a new planet. The decreased Luddite kind of sucks. Twinkle Toes is pretty good. I'm thinking her. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. So let's get the meta refinery first. So right here we have cold water, right? Yeah, all this is cold water. It's 20 degrees. There's water in the pipes. It shouldn't matter though. And let's just build this on regular tiles. Let's remove all this. Any water drops on the ground just drops. I don't really care. We'll just mop it up. Mop it up, boys. Mop it up. So, Rack, let me know, though. Once I know which type of design you're utilizing, it's going to be a lot easier to figure out. So, I also want to get rid of this deodorizer. And then we also don't need the ladder going all the way up right there. This should be plastic for the Drekkas. Bottom ladder is not needed. I could probably get rid of these two as well. Potentially use it for something like a transit tube. Maybe move some more of the Sweetle babies. Oh, this guy's tame? Oh, that's not good. You need to die. You need to die. You're cool. You gotta die because you're elderly. No, that's fine. You're kind of old. You're pretty cool. This guy's pretty cool as well. Ah, shit. Did we get some tame Sweetos up in here, dude? I wanted to separate my tame from wilds. It looks like none of them are tame. They have a little tag on them. The design with the spill is just inside a small box using airflow tiles and a water pump. Okay. So you're using the spillway design, and the spillway design is something like this. You have, bam, 4 tiles, and then you have a door, a cap, and then everything else is airflow. So it looks like that, right? Is there anything different from this picture, Solrak? Let me know. If there's a tile that doesn't match. Something's got to be different, right? This is usually where your geyser is. If it's not a geyser, you would have bottle emptiers. Now, of course, the top part doesn't matter. The part that matters is right here. You did not use a door? How do you trap the gas here? Did you have 2 solid tiles and then an airflow like that? Which means this is a little bit deeper. That's the only other variation, because technically you need to have something solid here so that the gases can't move out. This is the design. This is the exact design. So first thing you would need to do is deconstruct your liquid pump. You could walk through this way. Make sure your duplicants have Atmo suits on, so if you have a breathable gas right here, they don't accidentally breathe it in. Technically, the best thing to do it is to put a ladder here and here. You would build a top ladder first, and then build a second ladder after you deconstruct the pump. Technically, you don't have to build this. You could stand on the ladder and just repair your pump at that point. So that's technically all you need to do. Ladders don't affect the gases. You can build it on top of water. That should be fine. Hope that helps. Typically what I do with my infinite spill design is I do it like this. I builded a door and then immediately... Wait, but you can't open it? Wait, what? Why can't you open it? Yep, you release water really fast. It shoots out like a geyser, dude. Shoots out like a geyser. Wait, why can't you open it? You could open the top, can't you? Like, there's nothing stopping this. It's all liquid. Like, the 2 gases is gonna stop everything else from moving. So technically, you just run in, and then you do the thing, and you get back out, right? So, Rack, put a screenshot in Discord. I think I'm just confusing your design. Put a screenshot in Discord, my dude. Let me see that. That's gonna be the best way to do it. Alright, so this is gonna be a... Oh, I built the engine already. No meme strats. Alright, we're gonna meme strat this for the memes. Now, first thing I want to do is I need to make a design for the meta refinery setup. So I don't think I have enough space here. I actually don't think I have enough space. You can put it into the oxygen unincluded channel. If you can't find that, you just put it in general, I'll be fine. So if I put the meta refinery here, and we're gonna look at the liquid pipes, we are gonna have to feed it in, which is fine, and then we have to output it out, which is also fine. Hey man, the game is scuffed. That's all we found out today, Bruja. The game is scuffed. You're exactly right, but it did prove to us that the game was scuffed, man. I hate to say it. They don't think it be like it is, man, but it do. Really do be like that sometimes. Oh, we put it up top. And then we have the oil go to the bottom into the vacuum storage. And then we have a steam turbine combo here. And then we could cool both the meta refinery and the steam turbine in one go. And then we have to have separate access for this side. Okay. So this means I need to have this. I'll have a ladder go all the way up like this. Just because I think it makes sense. And then we'll replace this tile. And then we'll put a fire pole next to it, because I might go up this way. Let me know once it's posted. I'll check it out. Oh, I thought I melted copper into here accidentally. Okay, this looks pretty good. Okay, so let's do a safety save. All right, and gas overlay, max speed, open the door. Nice. We did not allow the gas to come out. That's what I wanted to see. Now we let the magma spill in. Sorry, I did the lol because I just realized I was about to make a big mistake on my infinite storage, as I have 2 gases and hydrogen, polluted oxygen, and good thing I haven't started it yet. Hey, it happens, man. It happens. No worries, Bubba Fetta. You all good. It's just that, you know, everyone makes mistakes. Don't worry about it, man. It's all good. So we're dripping off more stuff there. The guy's handling it. All right. So the design on this side, this goes into here. We're going to want a fireball coming down. And then I think we're going to have this, that, with a manual airlock, which normally means this is going to be sealed off. Now, before we do that, I think one of the things I'm going to want to do is remove the pipeline. Because I think we're going to relocate the sieve. This is causing a little bit of heat, so I might want to put it somewhere else. Hello there, Leofar. We have you on the other planet by yourself. You're doing the diamond mining for us, my dude. You're mining the diamonds, buddy. Hope you have a nice time. But you're the colony miner. You're the only one with the skill, and we can't let Steph leave the colony. She's the only one able to mine the obsidian on the magma chunks. It'd be like that sometimes. Hope you're doing good though, Leofar. I realized why you mentioned to use crude oil for gases. Had my natural gas cool down to -5 and turn into ice. It's a learning process. Yep. Yep. It could happen, man. It could happen. Temperature range is something to consider. A lot of times though, unless you get hit by like a bad event, you don't think about it too often. It's kind of like trauma in a certain degree. You get bested one time, and you're never gonna let it happen to you again. It's to that degree you kind of compare it to like trauma. Oh, dude, I got bodied by that dude. Huge rip. And then you just go never again. That was an unexpected surprise to hear. There's nothing wrong with mining. You're chilling though. We need the diamonds, and you might get zombie spores because there's a spore kit right there. But you gotta have faith in us to keep you safe. We're gonna do our best. Still dripping out the magma. That's good. All right, so do I want to relocate the water sieve? Anyways, we're gonna sweep that, and we're gonna remove the tiles. And the idea is going to be that we're gonna want all the debris to fall to the ground, so I don't have to sweep it. This also means this is going to be insulated as well. So we might as well do that now. What's happening here? Oh, body temperature is a thing still? Oh, I never got these guys to cool down. Oh, what a meme. Okay, we're going to make an aqua tutor in this design to help cool down the Draco farm. It'd be like that, but I think it's going to be okay. We need another aqua tuner. Go figure. At least this is off now, and this doesn't have to turn on anymore. After the temperature is reached, it's going to be good. It's maintaining the negative temps. Sleet wheat's growing. Can't be mad. Oh, yeah. Let's speed this up. Let the magma spill. They chillin', they chillin'. This is at 1450. There's a good amount of temperature before it actually cools down. Alright, so we'll actually close this off to allow this to fill up again. And then we don't have to worry about it. How is Silent One? He still has a little bit of food. I saw... Oh, he's the one that's sick. Gotcha. I thought there was off-gassing inside. Gotta remove this. So this water sieve, do we want to remove it from there? We can. So we're gonna have a steam turbine here, meta refinery here. We could technically have... Yeah, we could. We could have the steam turbine, meta refinery, and then the water sieve, and still have a tile left over. I could actually move all three to there. Oh, that might be a great idea. If that's the case, let's remove the pipes. What are the current projects? We're going to be building a Rad Bolt rocket today, but I realized that there's no meta refinery that exists on my map anymore, because I used to have it here, and then we deconstructed it to move it over here so we could melt the ice. After we melted the ice, I didn't rebuild the reactor, so meta refinery. So we have to make a proper meta refinery setup. So that's kind of what we're doing right now, making a proper meta refinery. So we're gonna do that so we can get steel for the Radbolt rockets. We already have 1,000 kilograms of uranium, so that could get us started with a little bit of the Radbolt stuff. And then we'll build a cheese reactor today. It's not gonna take too long to build the cheese reactor. All I have to do is line up where I want the engines to be. And then we can make a cheese reactor always hit that same spot. So by doing it that way, we get a little bit of a nice setup for that. So, meta refinery first, and then we'll get steel. Once we have enough steel, we can build the Rad Bolt rockets full force, and then that's going to be the plan. We're also going to be doing some minor things like grabbing water, because in order for us to have the cheese reactor work properly, we need a constant stream of liquid water. And we're living off of cool steam vents, especially for oxygen. So water is a very limited resource for us. So I can't be going into here and start oil welling, because that requires water. So what we're going to do is just grab all the oil that already exists. And then we can't oil well, which means we're not going to use like petroleum power or anything like that. So that's kind of the dilemma. We're a little bit low on the liquids. So hopefully we tap into the geothermal power soon. So we're going to be trying to empty out the magma today if possible. Alright, so I think this should be fine. We do that. I think we have all this insulated. And then I could put a sieve next to this now. So the output is clean water, needs to go to the left. I probably want this made out of, no it doesn't, because we're cooling it down. Copper's fine. And then refinement-wise, we're going to use ceramic for the memes. I could put it on the edge, or we could leave that for a fire pole, so have this all together. That's not too bad. And then we'll have to make a setup at the bottom for the steam turbine room and then a vacuum room. So this room is never going to be entered. Oh, that's going to be a pain. That's going to be a mad pain. I need to see this cheese reactor. Try to not... Oh, I see what they're Boba Fett at. The cheese reactor, though, is it's very wasteful. So it doesn't reduce the amount of uranium usage. All the cheese reactor does is it makes it so that you don't have to worry about taking care of the nuclear waste or the thermal energy. We basically build the reactor in space, and every time it outputs or dumps the contents of either liquid nuclear waste or the hot liquid or gas that it's using as a coolant, the space vacuum deletes it. So I don't have to worry about using steam turbines to chill it down. I don't have to worry about things like that. So I don't have to make an aqua tuner loop to cool down the steam turbines. That's cooling down the steam inside of the room and also cooling down the nuclear waste. That's a bulk of the thermal energy. So by having it dump out like that, it just makes it so that I don't have to deal with it. That's why it's called the cheese reactor, though. That's why it's called the cheese reactor. And then I think it's too insulated. This is going to be a temp wall. And I think we're going to pump this because it's all oxygen. We're going to make someone run this dude. Thug life. Just sent a screenshot on Discord. Nice. I'll check it out in a second. Alright, let's check out the Discords. Oh, you have the other design. You have the other design, Solrak. Okay. So that's not the liquid spill design. That is the gas bubble design. So you're set up like this. And then you have bam, bam. Right? And then you have a gas bubble here, and then a liquid here, and then your pump here. So it looks like this. Right. Now you're trying to go in to repair this design. So there's actually an easy way to do this. So the easy way to do that would be, I mean, you don't have the space for it though in your screenshot. That's the problem. Is it the salt water or is it the water that's causing problems? Let me know, salt water or water tank? Because technically what you could do here is you could use your airflow and go like this. And then spill crude oil on here so it spills down to this tile. Build a tile above that so that the oil goes on these 3 tiles. Deconstruct the middle tile. And then you have a liquid lock here, right? That looks exactly like this. You have to use oil. That's the only thing that doesn't get boxed. Once you get this liquid lock here, with oil, you could deconstruct this, and then you could deconstruct that, and then you could walk inside. The water will come out to this tile though, that's the problem. However, you will not have the water push out because the oil is the heaviest liquid. Dude, this dupe who's new literally just went inside the room just to get radiation. What the hell? Leofar is starving. You got cat? Oh, he's out of food. Okay. You have food here, man? No food? Okay. We'll check that out in a second. So, Rack, hope that helps, man. He's starving. We are gonna look at... This is 9 degrees. Alright, we'll send this. And then this is gonna sweep to here. I see, I will try that. There's a lot of different ways to do it though. That's just one of the methods. I'm trying to get into nuclear. Spent a day creating the reactor setup and harvesting the hive. So far, so good. Gotcha, gotcha. Hopefully the reactor setup works well. How many K counts do you have, Leofar? 800, okay. Come on, set him the food. Set him the food. Nice. Stop starving. Get the food, Leofar. Hey, he's got it. Good stuff. Alright, so he could grab that now and put it into the fridge and have a decent time. Alright, so rocketry's not bad. I kind of need rocket pilots, man. Build supplier is really strong, though. Having people building for us is pretty good. Shrivel taste buds not bad, plus morale. No food poisoning. Decreased medicine doesn't do anything too bad for us. This is a build the rocketry cook. The cook's not needed. Dirt's not needed. I wouldn't mind the dirt, actually. Do we need decorator? Is anyone a decorator? I actually don't have sculptures or anything done yet. I have no decorators. Alright. We're getting the doctor. Ah, this guy's bad, though. This guy's... Ah, man. I don't want to take this guy. He's arguably the worst of this selection. But because he's decorating, I kind of don't mind taking him. What's going on, Tony? Hope you're doing well. I see you over there, man. It's another hot day, man. The weather is hot. I don't know why it's this hot during the September times. We'll take nails. Feels bad, man. Oh, wait. I didn't take this yet. Sweet crude oil. Otherwise, that's pointless pumping. That's a lot of oil. 20 kilograms, 10 kilograms. Do we have a couple of grams? 74. Oh, 33 grams. Sweep that. Take that to here. Which helps you get through the heat more? Oni's a better time. I keep getting my rancher rocketry. Cracks me up. Dude, man, they want you to, you know, go to the other planets and bring back a gassy moon. They want you to bring back some gassy moons, man. It is what it is. Oh, we got the oil lock. We got the oil lock. Alright, so with this lock, I have a vacuum, potentially now. So, let's start pumping. This power line looks like it's a little bit worried. There's a lot of things on the line. I should probably start separating it if I can. Alright, so we have food on the other planet. How is this guy doing? He's coming down to his last 2,000 calories. Alright, after he finishes this meal, we'll let him go home. Food poisoning antibodies. Nice. Got the immunities. Taking a dump. Dumping out the rats. Let's go. Oh, he's not going to finish eating. Might get one and call him the Beta Bandit. Dude, constantly coming out with a gelato scoop. Scooping out the uranium, dude. It'd be like that sometimes. Aw, come on. We need him to finish eating. If he doesn't finish eating that, we'll have to wait another cycle. Feels bad. Alright, so this is done. Actually, we could try to do that. We'll take a little bit of damage, though. Alright, we're making our vacuum box. This isn't too bad, actually. This is pretty quick. Square box, very small. Gas flow is very easy in a square box like this. All we gotta have is a little bit of power to pull out the gas, and we're good. $700k cows. You have to have them finish that before we get polluted food. Oh. Ah, the fridge got decon. That's right. So we don't have to worry about that now. Okay, so inside the room, let's start looking at this. Steel aqua tuner, right? It is what it is. And then we need to set this up appropriately. So, of course, you're always going to have this. There's no way around that. And we're always going to be cooling this room first. So, we'll start getting some of the insulated pipelines. I will be using granite. I believe I could reach most of these tiles. Oh, I can't. Alright. I'll need a couple ladders. So here and here. And then afterwards, I have a radiant pipe right here and a radiant pipe right here. That's all I need. Those two, and then we're coming out. I don't need to cool down the regular Draco box. So I believe this means that we just come straight out. And then technically I could go like this, since that's going to be better for me. Radiant pipe here. And I probably put this here, so that I go on the side for the liquid vents. This comes out. I probably also want to cool down the sieve. And then I probably need to chill until I do the piping for the radiant. I mean, for the refinery. Alright, that should be good for now. Get the dupe something to do. It's getting a little bit warm over here, so we need to chill that down. Oh, that's still there. Gotta remove that. Oh, dude, that got mined out pretty quick. Alright, tile at a time. Hopefully this auto extends to the bottom. A lot of dupes are dumping into magma. We probably are going to finish dumping this today. It's going to be kind of pog. Alright, another thing we should probably do is crush stuff for lime. Oh, craps. That's a lot. 99. That's a lot of lime, yo. Somehow it's still not a vacuum. Feels bad, man. And I guess if the dupes are bored, they can sweep this. Alright, we'll get power to that soon. Okay. Nobody wants to run this, dude. Can we get some operators? There we go. MCG. Oh, this is actually going to vacuum in like 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Oh, and it's already a vacuum. Alright, so deconstruct this. Remove the pumps, battery, and wheel. And then we need to remove the gas pipes. So we got to remove the vents and pumps. Pretty good. Alright, so the design's going to be weird. Basically, we're going to have tiles here and here. This is going to basically simulate how it's going to be inside the steam room. Left and right of that, we need to have 2 reservoir setups. Doesn't matter what it's made out of. And then we need to have a couple setups. This one is going to be the refill box, given how it looks like. Where we have the oil pump in and feed into the reservoir. I mean, metal refinery. So this doesn't really matter. We'll just have to set up like that. Then we're going to have this one feed out. And we need to have a couple things. I need to think about this. So when we're feeding out, I'll actually want to draw this up top so I don't mess it up. So we'll have reservoirs, and then we're going to have a feed out, right? So a metal refinery. Just need to make sure the dupes aren't in range. So this comes out this way. Makes sense. So we need to have some go into a radiant piping loop. That's going to be how that looks like. And most of the time it comes out of the reservoir. So that means I need to have a temperature check before it goes into here. Does that actually matter? Do I need that initial temperature check? We could actually just dump in cooler oil and then not get the maximum output, and then that chances us lowering the temperature of inside the box though. That's the problem. Meaning that the overall temp is going to lower if I don't have a temp check. Now coming back, we have to have a temp check, right? So we have a shut off, and then we have a thermal sensor, right? That just has to happen. And then the thing with this is that we check the temperature to see which reservoir it goes into. Uglarvis, what is good? I see you over there. Hope you're doing well. We could make this do a re-loop if it's too hot. Or we make it go back into the reservoir if it's too hot. And it's always feeding out. That could be a play. Now, if we do it like this, is there anything I'm worried about? Is Silent One dead yet? Oh, he ate all the food? No K-Cows? Oh, he's okay to land. Time to go home, fam. I need to make sure he's not going to die first. So, we could feed this directly into here. This comes out. Oh, I see the problem. We always need to have this exit. Shouldn't I have a third reservoir? Wait, never mind. I fixed it. I used a one-drop block and it works. Nice. Glad it worked, man. Well, I knew it was going to work. I'm just happy that it solved the problem, though. So, you could just easily seal that back up with some airflow tiles. The tank might be a little bit bigger, though, because of what you did. But, yeah, you don't have to worry about it anymore. Should be a nice time. Dude, look at this guy. He is a new dupe. He has not leveled up his athletic skills yet. But, you know what he's doing? He's going to pump magma. What a madman. He's not going to make it. He's actually not going to make it. Dude, his oxygen is about to run low. No, I don't have a gym yet. Pop lock and droplet. Dude, droplet lock is top tier, dude. I should probably make a gym. We'll be taking on some new dupes soon. I'm going to go up to 24, right? Starvation, what are you doing? Oh, he has no oxygen. And he's starving. 800 K-Cal, so it'll be fine. Tank stay the same size. Oh, you built it back to the same size? That's good too. That's good too. As long as you're able to take care of it. Alright, hopefully he'll make it all the way down in time. Alright, so back into the dilemma. If I make this go directly into here so that we could always flow out and continue doing our thing, wouldn't I want the temperature check when we go home? Wait, but the problem with this is... Oh, I see what I have to do. That's a pain. Okay, starvation. He's gonna make it in time. He has food. 21 K-Cows? That's nothing. Third tank would be the loot. We could probably avoid it, though, just to take on some inefficiencies. So I think what we do is... This goes in, it goes into the temperature check. If the temperature check is passing, meaning that it's below a certain threshold, we have that feed out and it feeds back in. If it's too hot, dude, who keeps getting wrecked? I keep getting pinged. If it's too hot, I re-loop it. Which means this is a bridge. Right? That makes sense. That makes sense. If it's too hot, I re-loop the liquid. I'm pretty sure that makes sense. Okay, so let's look at the shutoff. This does overheat. That means I need to shut off in here. Wait, does that mean I move this reservoir to the left? I think I do. And then I would try to sweep out the items if I can. Alright, so... No, we'll leave that for a second. This is not bad. I might want to remove this rocket. Now, back over to the side. How's you doing over here? My man's mining the diamonds. Let's go. Good stuff, good stuff. We need to bring that back home. We need to bring that back home, fam. Gotta sweep the diamonds back. Once this is inactive, we could tap open the infinite liquid spill. And then I think we might want to start bringing back fossils. Is that something that we haven't selected yet? You know what storage bins need? They need the same search function as this. Honestly, man, there's like so many items in the game. We need a feature like that for the storage bins. Consumable? Fossil? No. I mine fossil, right? Yeah, I have fossil. What is that? Is that agriculture? What is fossil under? Like, I played this game a lot and I still don't remember. God damn it, man. It's raw mineral. Oh, it is. It is. That shit is raw. Jesus Christ. Didn't know fossil was raw, dude. Dinosaurs didn't get cooked. Confirmed, boys. The dinosaurs never got cooked. They don't think it be like it is, man, but it do. Alright, there's a little bit of lead we take back home as well. Alright, so we're gonna have that, and then once we're done, we're gonna ladder down this way. And then I could be Brave Boy and grab the Joya Seeds and then seal this up. And then we'll let the Slickster die. Because there's a Spore Kit there, there's some germs right there I don't want to deal with. The Joya has no surface germs, we just take the Joya Seed and leave. Purdy Flounder? Yeah, I feel that, man. Flowers are purdy. Flowers too purdy, though. Okay, so with that reservoir there, I'm able to put the shutoff here now. So... this always goes into here. Bam, bam, bam. I probably have it in the vacuum ASAP so that there's no heat transfer. I could probably do the same thing here, so that I don't have to have the heat in the walls. So I probably want to do that. I want to avoid having heat in the walls if possible. And insulated, although it's not perfect, does leak the heat a little bit, so that's the reason why. So I think we are going to have a shutoff come off of here. No, the shutoff is going to be on the way back, and it's going to be looking like this. Ah, I see. I see. So the thermal sensor has to be here then, right? Based off of how that works. This goes in like that. And then this means this has to come in like this. Which I'll have coming in like that. Which means that the overflow goes that way. This means that this comes out this way. And then we have that here, and then this bridge is on. And then we run the radiant piping afterwards. So that's fine. From here, I need to figure out how to take this pipeline back into the aqua tuner. And it's looking like I could try to figure out a way to go underneath. Power to reloop? On the shutoff? Yeah, I gotta do that as well. So this goes through here. I cool down the turbine. I cool down the liquid sieve. I also want to cool down the metal refiner. I could go this way, up and down. Now the problem is that once I get into here, I could literally... No, I need these two spaces. So, bam, bam, bam. I would love to go straight down. Damn, I actually do. I just deconstruct that pipeline. They don't think it be like it is, man, but it do. Looks like we're going that way, though. So, radiant pipe here. This goes out this way. And then this goes in like that, which means this is a bridge down. Why not power to reloop? Why not power to take off loop? Wait, what? What do you mean? Geek? What do you mean? Oh, you're saying that having this come out this way, it's so that I don't need to use a second bridge. I'm already using a bridge to have the liquid reservoir yield. And I could save 10 watts of power. But I don't think it matters in this point. Like, real talk. I don't think this actually matters. Oh, and then this and that needs to be cut off. Because it's going to be about equal how often it bypasses and how often it comes back into the loop. Every time I use steel, it's going to re-loop a couple times. Every time I make steel. Everything else, though, will just bypass. Yeah, there's no reasoning for it. It's just so I don't want to have the second bridge. Because if I use it so that the green leaves, I have to bridge immediately after the bypass of the shutoff. And then that has to come before this bridge. So you get some messy pipes. I mean, not like this is clean. This is kind of messy as well. And then once we get into here, the aqua tuner is good, so all we need to do is do a simple setup like that. I could go like this, but that's kind of excessive. I'll do it anyways. Have a good pipeline. So we cool down the turbine, we cool down the Draco farm, cool down the sieve and the meta refinery. All we have to do now is get the water here from the natural gas and funnel it into here, and then have this water come into the spawn setup. Alright, so we just gotta wait for that to build. Oh yeah, temp shift plates. That's something I didn't think about yet. What do I have a lot of? That wouldn't be bad. Copper. I have a lot of copper. Yeah, we'll build some copper temp shift plates. Why not? So we'll just use it up top, because that's really all that matters. There's one radiant segment right there, but it's not a big deal. So I don't think we're gonna have an extra temp shift for that. I don't want to waste the copper for that. Is that enough radiant pipe? No, we'll re-loop it. It should be fine. The grid of all the heat, there's kind of like a balancing point where you either want a lot or a little. And there's pros and cons to both. If you have a long radiant pipe segment, this means that you overdraw the heat if you don't smelt steel, right? Because the amount of heat steel adds is a lot more than the amount copper adds. Now, typically, the longer the radiant pipe segment, the more heat you're going to drag from it. And that's going to be good, but that also means that if you pump something in that's at 200 degrees and your shutoff or the check right here is at 190, you'll probably get oil coming in at like 150 if it's too long. So there's a weird balancing point with that. Of course, there's pros and cons to both sides, depending on... Ooh. I don't have water nearby. Oh. Dude, that's the first time I got fish in 880 cycles. That's the first time I got fish. Oh man. Seafood is back on the menu. It's looking like this is the natural spot. And then I am going to put a door on this side temporarily so that they have to flop to the right. I don't want to waste my plastic, even though I have 65 tons of it for no reason. I probably should waste the plastic. I want them to flop into here, and we're going to make a one-tile storage for the fish. Poor fish, dude. Feels bad. Uglarvisk sees his fish homies. Don't worry, man. We'll keep them in a good spot. We'll keep the homies in a good spot. No worries, man. No worries. Dude, it's taking forever to dig this, man. Radiation. Okay. The spacious one-tile apartment. No, dude. It's a one-tile mansion. Have you guys seen real estate posts nowadays? Beautiful studio apartment, shower bath, great view, and that shit right outside the window is a freeway. You know, man. And then it's like you got the shower head right next to the kitchen. I'm just saying, man. Them's be finesse right there. Hard finesse. Does this game have multiple ways to produce electricity for factories? You have a lot of different ways to produce power in this game. So in this game specifically, there are a lot of things you could do. So you have different resources, right? So you have coal, wood, hydrogen, natural gas, petroleum, right? And steam and solar power. So technically the solar power is unique in the sense that you always have solar power. It's just that there's a day-night cycle, so you lose a little bit of energy at night. And for the other generators, you also have the manual gen, where you run on a wheel to generate power via friction. The other ones are from resources. This is gas, 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 liquid, solid, solid. You have different forms of the resources as well for these. This is manual labor, of course. Now, of course, the steam turbine, since it absorbs gas, you could actually do a lot of things with that. We're utilizing the steam as a medium to absorb the heat from some buildings. This allows us to convert the heat being generated plus 585,000 TTUs per second. That's going to be picked up by the steam, in which we convert into energy again. So there's a lot of different methods for this, and it's pretty unique in how the states of matter kind of affect that, and the cool interactions that you have as well. All right, we got a couple right there. They're gonna eat the seeds. Mop the seeds. Come on. No water. We gotta add water, man. Why not? Oh, them's gonna eat my blossom seeds, dude. Someone needs to sweep that. 100 square foot, dude. 100%. Loft style. Yeah, I see you guys over there. Fits the fish that purchased the tile and the extended family. You see, what you guys don't see is how deep this room is. From this angle, it looks really small, but at the right camera angle with some nice lighting, dude, this is very deep. It's unparalleled in the depths. Unparalleled, man. Unparalleled. All right, so we need 350 kilograms of water for the fish to stop flopping. That's 2 bottles. And once we get enough, it's going to be good. Oh, we moved the seeds. Let's go. All right, we need another bottle, fam. It's technically the deepest tile in the asteroid. Yeah, man. This is optimally the tile closest to the ground. You don't have to worry about falling. If you have a fear of heights and you want to have the apartment on the bottom on the ground level, you know what it is. Oh, we're at 350. We are. All right, we're good. If you're afraid of heights, if you don't like stairs, man, we got you. Oh, dude, look at how that angle. Hugging it while walking on the side of the wall. That's pretty cool. All right, so back to here. Sweep to that. We need to grab some power. This pulls out. This most likely goes in with the other two. And then we need to attach the power line, which shouldn't be too bad. So, of course, that's going to be coming from the natural gas. That's good. All right, so we got to move that pipeline, which isn't too bad. What we need to think about is power consumption. So, we have to work with some transformers. This transformer, we could probably relocate to some of the other power lines. So this is a lot of potential power because of the sweeper loaders and the one aqua tuner. What does this cool down? Oh, it's my fridge. So this is my fridge line right here. All right, we could relocate this line that goes into here to here. So let's redo that. This could basically do its thing. We could relocate this here. And then we will bridge this across. And then get that. Alright, and then we could deconstruct the other power lines here. So we free up some spaghetti. And we'll probably use this line to go to the aqua tuner. So here, this is probably going to be one of the lines that just goes straight up. This line doesn't need the bridge anymore, but it looks jank. So here, we want to bridge that. And then we have this go into here. Probably like this. And then we just connect that. We could probably deconstruct this, stick it out now. And then we have this one. This is going to provide a lot of power for us. A lot of power. So I am actually going to have to pull this towards this steam turbine, and then we're going to want to replace this. Because we could just share the line. Oh no, this is a small transformer. That's going to overload. That's true, right? Wouldn't that overload? Okay, let me just pull a regular power line and a small transformer setup for that. So, small transformer, we'll have this feed in. That should be fine. Internet went out. Oh, feels bad, dude. Feels bad. Hope you don't have internet problems, man. That's the worst. This power line's very far away. Let's reroute that so it looks a little bit better. And then we could make this a little bit better once we reroute that. So ideally, I kind of want this to go up top, go into the wall. Which means I kind of want this to go like that. We could make that a little bit better looking, though. So we have that going to here. Yeah. Alright. Speed this up. Gotta keep mopping. So once we dig this out, it actually auto-extends the pitcher pump routes, so it's gonna be a little bit easier. We're also going to want to mop these tiles out. Dude, we're doing really good. All the magma's gone. A little bit on the sides. Technically, let's get rid of this and just actually put ladders there, so we don't have to worry about not reaching that anymore. And then let's check up on the other guy. How's he doing? Is he still sweeping the fossils? He is. Still storing the materials. All good, all good. He doesn't want to dig anymore. That's perfectly fine. All right, so we do have a little bit of steel, and we could get started. Let's look at the designs for this. So, Rabble engine, space for a module. That always has to happen. We'll move this down for the memes. And then we're going to need a couple other things, right? So, of course, we're going to have the basic nose cone. And then we have how much distance? We're at 11, and then we have 9 tiles. So, on top of this, what can we build? I think that's normal. I think this is going to be the normal design, how it's going to work. Because it's not that I need to have a basic level of engine so that when I rad bolt charge everything, it works, if that makes sense. So we could have it just on top of the Spacefarer. There's nothing else that I think we take every time. Maybe a battery module or solar panel. We could technically put this in between the nose cone. The battery module, though, is interesting because I technically would love to have one, but I think there are some cases where I don't have it. So I think we just do it like this. We have the Spacefarer be right underneath the rocket. That's not going to matter, right? And then we could just launch like this without having to worry about bopping my ladders. Or having the exhaust kind of body some of the people traveling. Actually, they probably still get bodied.